Crypto market analytics, guys, we are back. It's really exciting to be on the market lately and to see these incredible moves coming, left and right. I mean, the Ethereum is doing probably better than most of the coins, which is why I'm very much focused on the Ethereum. It's been outperforming most of the coins, if not all of them, especially in the previous couple of weeks. So I was able to build up a decent sized position up until this point. And right now I feel that the Ethereum might have a bit of a hiccup, as part of a technical correction. It might actually begin to trade sideways. We do have some signs that this might be the case. We've seen the first downside drop just a couple of 4 or 5 days ago, and then followed by another upside move, which kind of reached that high we had just a few days ago. So at this point, I suspect price may come back down again and just continue in that same fashion, trading sideways, and that would be the official technical correction. That's one of the scenarios that I see here. So with that in mind, I would like to try and open fire basically every time price goes back towards this lower area, right? I'm talking about just the last low, right? We had here just probably 4 or 5 days ago. So whenever price comes back down towards this area, I will try to pick it up and increase my position, kind of doubling down, but working very strictly with that formation that I was trying to describe here. Now, another scenario, which I consider to be much more optimistic, of course, would be if price just continues to pound forward. Right now, that's actually quite likely to happen because the Ethereum is actually lagging far behind the Bitcoin when it comes to reaching, the first important milestone. And we've talked about that before. The Bitcoin was king. When we take a look at the previous couple of months, ever since the beginning of February, when the market began to bottom out, the Bitcoin was doing the best. I mean, the best performer was the Bitcoin up until a couple of weeks ago, when the Ethereum took the lead on that front. But still, you can see that the Ethereum is really far from reaching the first milestone, the 23.6 Fibonacci correction at 400, almost 400, 399. So we're still pretty far from that key level, where the Bitcoin has already crossed that level and is basically moving towards the next one, right, the 38.2. So it feels to me that the Ethereum should catch up, and it should, I expect that catching up to be quite rapid. I expect a quick move towards 400, which means I don't think we're going to spend too much time on technical corrections. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the bottom line. Now, I should also mention the fact that, in light of that explosion we've seen here last week, I decided to adjust the stop loss level quite significantly to 200 spot. So right now, still fairly loosely, right, pretty loose from price action. I still want to give the Ethereum some room for some technical correction to occur. But at this point, I feel that there's a good momentum, and I will just keep and increase my position if price will continue to move upwards. All right, that's about that for the Ethereum, looking very bullish. We're gonna have to come back and follow up and keep you posted. See you in the next video.